Genesis chapter 1 speaks of the God of creativity. See, I've been talking to God these past few weeks, telling him that I miss 2023 because of the freedom associated to 2023. I was not in a relationship. I didn't have to account to a boyfriend, to a boss, to finances. Not that I'm upset at these things. I'm very grateful that I have these things. I just don't want to disappoint these people. I don't want to make mistakes with my finances. And so I have been so hard on myself to the point where responsibilities keep piling up. And I'm like, God, take me back to the feeling I had in 2023. The reality is, I don't miss the feeling. I miss the God that I knew. I had converted into Christianity in 2022. And so from then onwards into 2023, I was very intentional about reading the Bible from beginning to end. That was one of the most peaceful seasons of my life. And I thought it was because it was 2023, but it wasn't because of the year. It was because of the God that I served, the God that I was seeking after. Along the lines, I stopped seeking after God and I started seeking after people, seeking validation, seeking acceptance, seeking approval. And then God gave me Galatians 1:10. You cannot please both man and God. And I realized it's not about people. I learn about who God is for people. I don't learn who people are for God. Like, I'm not meant to serve people to prove to God I'm good. I'm meant to serve God so I can be good for people, right? And so I've decided to take it back to the basics and get to know God all over again. So I'm going to start a series where each chapter I'm going to expose the God that I see in the chapter, and I would love for you to join me. For example, in chapter 1, I see the God of creativity. This meant so much to me because in knowing more about God, he's exposing more of his goodness in my life. Knowing the God of creativity allows me to be creative in my classrooms. I depend on God to show me what crafts to do, to show me what crafts are going to help the development of the kids. I depend on God to make my lessons creative, to show me how to help these kids learn what I say and have it stick. I depend on God's creativity to be a better teacher for my students. And so each chapter I'm going to learn more about God, and I'm going to show you the God that I see in the chapter. I would love for us to learn the chapters together, and for you to just let me know which God you see in this chapter. Chapter 1, obviously, I said I see the God of creativity. I wonder who you see in chapter 1, and I hope you're excited to get to know this God with me. Because yeah, instead of sitting here reminiscing on 2023, it's better I learn the God that I want to in 2023. So let's take it back to the basics.